Hi, it's Grandma Annie. Actually, I'm a bumblebee today. I'm a honeybee. Honeybees make honey. Did you know that? Did you know that one honeybee can only make 1 teaspoon of honey? That's only this much in their whole life. Let me show you how much honey that is. They can only make that much honey in their whole life. That's not very much honey. I wonder how many honeybees it took to make this whole jar of honey. It took a lot of honeybees. That's why we have to be careful with honeybees and be nice to them. You know, honeybees don't like to try to sting you. Did you know that? If they sting you, they die. So they don't like to sting you. They only do it sometimes if they really get scared. So it's not their fault. They're really sorry that they did it. But you have to just be real careful when you're around bees. Anyway, we're going to make a fun recipe today. And we're going to use oat flour. And you know how we made that oat flour? We just took some oatmeal and we put it in our blender or our food processor. And we made it up so it was like oat flour. And then we're going to take some real peanut butter that we got from the health food store. And it only has peanuts in it. We had them make it in their machine. And then we're going to take some honey. Did you know that honeybees, whatever flower that they get their nectar or pollen from, that's the flavor of your honey. And this honey right here came from the Pacific Northwest, and it's called blackberry blossom. So does that give you a hint where they might have got the honey from? From a blackberry flower. Okay, so we're going to measure this out. So it says we need to have 1/4 cup, that's this much right here, of oat flour. So we're going to mix it up or put it in here. And you can taste it when you're doing it to see what everything tastes like. So I'm going to taste the oat flour and see how it tastes. Kind of tastes like oatmeal. Okay, and then it says we need to have 1/4 cup of honey. I don't know if this honey is going to come out of here. It's not very runny today. Let's see. I'm going to kind of scoop it out of here and put it in my container. I should have brought a different spoon, I guess. It's fun to cook, though. Do you cook at your house? I like to cook. It's fun. It's fun to make new recipes and help in the kitchen. I bet you're a good helper in the kitchen. Sometimes you can help mommy or daddy or your parent. You can help them cut up vegetables with a real little knife. It's pretty good. You can do it if you use a table knife and you're really careful. My little grandson, he helped me when he was only 2 years old. So that's 1/4 cup of honey. I bet there was a lot of honeybees that had to make this honey right here for a whole 1/4 of a cup. So we're going to put that in there. Ooh, that's a lot of honey. I bet these are going to taste really good. Okay, so I scooped them all out of there. We'll use our spoon to scoop the rest of it out of there. Okay, and then it says we need 1/4 cup of, or we need 1/2 cup of peanut butter. So this is a 1/2 cup. It's bigger than a 1/4 cup. A 1/4 of a cup is only this size, and it takes 2 of these to make a 1/2 cup. So I'm going to fill this one with this peanut butter. Oh, I forgot to taste it. I like peanut butter. It makes your mouth stick together. Okay, so let's put it in here. And we're going to feel it clear up. You can do this. I know you can measure these things out. And you can learn how to measure and see what the ingredients taste like. I forgot to taste that honey to see what it tasted like. It doesn't taste like a blackberry, but it does taste like honey. Okay, so I'm going to scoop this out of here like this. I like to cook in the kitchen. It's one of my favorite things to do. So I'm going to move the blackberry honey out of the way. There it is. See, it says from the Pacific Northwest. And I'm going to move the oat flour out of the way that we made from oatmeal. And I'm going to move the peanut butter that we made from the peanuts And then we're just going to stir this all up and see how it turns out. So I'm going to stir it up. And then this is really a fun part. After we get it stirred up, it takes a while. And if you can't do it yourself, but I bet you can, then you could have your parent or adult in your family help you do it. So after you get it all mixed up like this, and don't forget to wash your hands before you cook. That's really important, especially in this recipe, because we're going to put our hands right into the middle of it. So it's a little bit sticky, and if you need to, you can get your hands a little bit wet before you roll these. So then you just take a piece like this, and you roll it like this between your hands, and you make a little ball like that. And then you put it onto a plate. So I'll show you how we're going to do it. We put it on a plate. I'm going to put that plate right here. And then we get another ball. Roll another one. And you're going to roll a whole bunch of these. And then you're going to put them in your refrigerator and let them get cold. And it's going to be a fun snack for you to eat later. They're called honey peanut butter balls. Isn't that fun? I'm really glad those honeybees made this honey for us, so we can make these honey peanut butter balls to eat, because they're going to taste really good. And you know what? They're really healthy for you too. So you're going to like that. So I'm going to keep rolling these honey peanut butter balls, and I'm going to keep pretending like I'm a bee, because it's really fun to pretend. Buzz, buzz, buzz. I hope you have fun cooking in your kitchen. Bye-bye. Ah, peanut butter hands.